We're here with A&M Commerce head coach Colby Carthel after the Lions win their Lone Star Conference opener 51-22 against the Eastern New Mexico Greyhounds. Jumped out on them early and seemed to just pull away throughout the night.
Well, I thought it was a really clean game played by our guys, all three phases, offense, defense, special teams. And, we challenged them to be disciplined. Obviously defensively got to be disciplined playing that offense, and they did a really good job holding those guys to 2 touchdowns and a field goal. Really good job by our defense. Offense was clicking. We told them they need to score on every single possession, and they did. Unfortunately, one of them was for the other team on that bobbled catch interception, big number 99. So, but it was a very good first half, very efficient, and put up a lot of points, and were able to stretch the lead a little bit and give us some breathing room, which always helps playing a run-dominated team like Eastern.
Quarterback Luis Perez finishes the night 20-24, 5 touchdowns, 357 yards, and the 1 interception that you just referenced. At one point, his quarterback rating was over 425. I don't know what that means, but it's a lot. That's a special night for a guy like him.
Well, if you count the touchdown he threw to number 99, it should be over 500. But receiver had a little bit to do with that. He's getting in sync, and that's what we thought. We've had our troubles getting the season going with just so many new receivers and 2 new freshman tailbacks, and we knew it'd take a little while to get those guys gelled in their timing, but they're really starting to click on all cylinders, and that's good for the Lions because that opens some things up. And Luis can throw the ball really well. He makes good decisions, so now they're on track together. It's fun to watch.
Luis didn't have a pass touch the ground until the second half, but not every one of them was picture perfect. His receivers made a bunch of really good plays as the night went on.
No doubt. Like I just said, those guys catching their stride and playing well. And it's not just being where they're supposed to be, but they're starting to make some plays on the balls and a lot less drops tonight. I think we had 2 or 3, but that was a lot less than what we've had in the previous 2 games. So really proud of those guys. Offensive line, has really played well and gave them time to throw. And we challenged them at halftime to get out and, assert themselves in the run game. And I felt like we did that the second half.
Seemed like every position on defense did a really good job staying at home against that option offense, especially in the first half. Corners making tackles on fullbacks, defensive line clogging up holes. It seemed like everybody was where they needed to be.
No doubt. They got the edge on us a few times on some sweeps, and we were out of alignment a couple times. But, our team speed on defense is really incredible this season, and they're able to run things down and really limit the big play. I don't know what their biggest play from scrimmage was, but it wasn't, but maybe 20 yards or something.
30-yard pass.
30-yard pass, and we can handle that. That's what you worry about playing a triple option team, is them lulling you to sleep and then hitting you with a big ball or breaking one tackle and being gone for 80. So can't say enough about how hard they're playing. We're playing a bunch of guys. Defensively, I think we played 35, 36. Guys had legitimate playing time tonight, and all of them stepped up and handled their job and slowed down a really good triple option offense out of Eastern New Mexico.
One of our favorite parts of the game here at A&M Commerce the last few years, special teams, and there's one guy I want to talk to, but before we get to him, we didn't punt until the last drive of the second half. That is super efficient offense, and good job staying on the field.
No doubt, and really pleased. That's a tip the hat to the offense, and anytime your punter doesn't play, and we only played one of them tonight, so it was really good, and have to punt in the fourth quarter. We'll take that any day of the week. Usually means you're going to be, on the right side of the win column.
All right, our next topic, special little guy, 89, moved up to second all-time in career scoring here at A&M Commerce with another 9 points tonight. Little baby Christoph up to second year record books.
No doubt. He's going to continue to climb. He'll be first overall here, and next year he'll be chipping away at some Lone Star Conference all-time records, and just really consistent. He's fun to be around, and the kids love him, and we love him, and he missed one extra point. I felt bad for him. We didn't block anybody on it, and they got a piece of it. But that's all right. He's steady Eddie, and when we need him, he's out there and he delivers.
Next week, the Chenault Cup, the trip down to Javelina Stadium in Kingsville, about a month away from home. How do you anticipate the guys keeping their focus for this kind of extended road/bye trip?
We always look forward to this trip. It's a fun one. We break it up and go down there and spend a couple hours at the Alamo on the way down. So it's fun. We got a bunch of guys never been there, and a few guys from out of the state, and so we'll watch that movie going down. I got to warn you fellas, I'm a screamer. It's Billy Bob Thornton, Alamo, so David Crockett. Might need to cut that. But anyway, it'll be fun, seeing the Alamo and spend some time in San Antonio and getting down there and taking care of business. Coach Wilkinson's got a good team down there, and they'll be locked and loaded, ready for us. And that's a hostile environment getting down there into Kingsville. And so, but it's a fun place to play. These rivalries of that Chenault Cup. They're fun games to play. You can throw the records out the window and know there's going to be some good football played next Saturday night.
All right, the number 3 Lions open Lone Star Conference play, 51-22 win over Eastern New Mexico. Coach Colby Carthel, we'll talk to you again as we get ready for the Javelinas.
I appreciate it. Thanks. Go Lions.